Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
The actual dying process often begins within 2 weeks prior to death. This is a very difficult subject to talk about, the dying process when it comes to our loved ones and watching them. This is radio medium Laura Lee. I'm here with your 5-Minute Spirit Reboot, and joining me today is hospice pioneer, RN, author of Gone From My Sight, the Little Hospice Blue Book that transformed the industry. I'd like to welcome Barbara Carnes.
Thank you. I've been looking forward to this.
I just want to tell you this book came in so handy for me and my family during the time my late grandmother transitioned her life, and it explained so much. So when we started reading your book, it was like step-by-step process. It was amazing.
Well, Grandma used to live at home, and we learned how to die because we were there. But today, Grandma often dies in the hospital or in a nursing facility. And so when we are there, we think something bad is happening. And so to have the little blue book as a guide to say, hey, this is how you die, Grandma's doing a good job.
She was doing a good job. And you had it down to the minute of her transition. And we felt so much peace for it. What inspired you to write this little hospice book, Gone From My Sight?
One night I was on a home care visit, and Grandma is in the bedroom dying. And what I learned is even if I knew what Grandma was doing was normal, the family would be scared, and I didn't want that. So I'm sitting with the family in the living room, and I'm explaining to them what's happening and that Grandma's doing a good job. And one of the daughters was taking notes. And I thought, what is wrong with this picture? Daughter should not be taking notes. And so that weekend, this is before computers, sat with a legal pad on my sofa and wrote what I wanted families and people to understand about the normal dying process. And that legal pad and those notes evolved into Gone From My Sight, which I then gave to my patients and families as part of the care I provided. And then the booklet kind of took on a life of its own.
For real. And I know you have several other booklets that are part of a package with this one.
Yes, I do. Because every time I saw a need in the end of life industry, I would think, well, no one's talking about pain at end of life, or no one's really talking about what to do while all the things in Gone From My Sight are happening. So Gone From My Sight says, here's what's happening and it's normal. And the 11th hour says, here's what you do while all of this is happening.
So for anyone experiencing this at this moment in time, what's the biggest recommendation you could give them?
Understanding what's normal and what's not. We don't have any role models on what it's like to die. All we have is television and the movies, and people don't die like they do on television.
No, they don't.
And so caring for someone at end of life is different than caring for someone who's going to get better. And so the knowledge of how to take care of someone at end of life will then lead to a sacred experience, which will then be a sacred memory. They can see Mom on the pages. Oh yeah, she's breathing just like it says right here. It's confirmation that what's happening is normal.
Barbara, where can people find your booklet and other booklets like it, Gone From My Sight?
Go to my website, bkbooks.com, or you can send me an email, barbara@bkbooks.com.
Thank you, Barbara, for sharing your wisdom with us today. If you like this episode, please like it and subscribe and share it with others. And if you want more, let us know. Thank you.